Back in the early to mid-2010s, Android phones were rapidly evolving. Many of them found their way onto tech review channels, sparking fascination among users and early adopters alike. Among the most iconic and practical features of that era was something we've almost completely forgotten today: the replaceable battery. Yes, believe it or not, there was a time when carrying a spare battery in your pocket wasn't just normal, it was smart. When your phone battery got low, you could simply swap it out with a fully charged one and be good to go in seconds. No need to find a charger, no need to plug into a wall. It was seamless. But that era didn't last. In the years that followed, smartphone design changed drastically. Today's devices are sleek, minimalistic slabs of glass and metal. Replaceable batteries? Practically extinct. And the reason is simple: design priorities shifted. Smartphone manufacturers embraced materials like glass, glue, and aluminum, creating what's now commonly referred to as the glass sandwich design. It's clean, modern, and beautiful, but it also made internal components inaccessible to the average user. Batteries were glued in place, requiring special tools and delicate processes to remove. For over a decade, this has been the industry standard, and many of us just accepted it. But things are about to change in a very big way. In a sweeping new ruling, the European Parliament has passed a law that will quite literally force replaceable batteries back into the mainstream. The vote? An overwhelming 587 to 9. This law doesn't just apply to smartphones. It includes tablets, laptops, e-bikes, EVs, and basically any device with a rechargeable battery. And it's not just a recommendation, it's a mandate. By 2027, manufacturers will be legally required to design devices with batteries that can be replaced easily without specialized tools. The wording of the law is clear. Replacing a battery must require no special tools, only those provided with the product or ones considered basic, like a screwdriver. And crucially, the replacement process should be possible by a layperson, that is, someone with no technical background at all. This has enormous implications. Currently, almost all modern smartphones are held together with adhesives. Removing the back requires heat, suction cups, and pry tools, and even then, there's a risk of damaging internal components. With this new law, that kind of design is essentially banned in the EU. So why does a European law matter to the rest of the world? Because manufacturing two versions of a product, one for Europe, one for everyone else, is incredibly expensive. That's especially true for massive companies like Apple, Samsung, or Google. The most likely outcome? A global redesign. In other words, if Europe demands replaceable batteries, the rest of the world will probably get them too. Foldable phones, in particular, will face a massive challenge. Their intricate hinge systems and ultra-thin components already make repairs tricky. Meeting this new requirement without compromising durability or waterproofing will push innovation to its limits. This law is also a huge win for the right to repair movement. For those unfamiliar, this is a growing campaign demanding that consumer products be easily fixable, not disposable. Today, it's often easier and cheaper to throw away a broken phone or laptop than to fix it. Components have become increasingly integrated and proprietary. Tech giants, especially Apple, have been accused of making devices harder to repair on purpose. Take Apple's iPhones. If you replace a cracked screen with a genuine screen from another identical iPhone, Face ID might stop working. Swap out a battery? Expect warning pop-ups, even if the part is official. Even qualified technicians are blocked from making certain repairs. Apple doesn't supply diagnostic software. They've even taken legal action against shops holding large stocks of genuine repair parts. Their goal is clear: control the repair process and funnel all repairs through official Apple channels, where the prices are often outrageous. Repair technician Louis Rossmann has highlighted this issue extensively. A tiny 50-cent part, like a flex cable, might require a $700 display replacement because Apple won't sell the part or allow third-party replacements to function correctly. And Apple's not alone. But their dominance makes them a key example in this discussion. Critics of this new law often bring up water resistance. Can a phone with a removable back still be waterproof? Surprisingly, yes. Smartphones like the Samsung Galaxy S5, IP67 rated, and Sony Xperia ZR, IP68 rated, had user-replaceable batteries and water resistance. So it's not impossible. It just requires smart engineering. Some argue that phones will become bulkier or feel less premium. But again, past examples like the LG G5 prove that you can have a thin, premium-feeling phone and a removable battery. As Christina Nappi from the Right to Repair campaign put it, this ruling is a big success for consumer rights and sustainability. While this law benefits consumers, its main goal is environmental. Every year, over 50 million tons of electronic waste is generated globally. Much of that comes from devices that are discarded not because they're broken, but because their batteries no longer hold a charge. If batteries can be easily replaced, people might keep their devices longer. That means less waste, less mining for rare materials, and less strain on the planet. The law also includes strict recycling and recovery targets. By 2027, 63% of all portable batteries must be collected for recycling. Lithium recovery from waste batteries must reach 50% by the same year. EV batteries must contain minimum levels of recycled materials: 16% cobalt, 85% lead, 6% lithium, and 6% nickel. Overall recycling efficiency must hit 50% by 2025. Ambitious? Absolutely. But necessary. Don't expect overnight changes. Companies have until 2027 to fully comply. But over the next few years, we'll begin to see major design shifts. Will Apple build a European-only iPhone with a removable battery? Probably not. More likely, they and others will begin designing all new devices to meet these requirements. That includes phones, laptops, e-bikes, and electric vehicles. The ripple effect will be massive. And so, here's a question for you. Do you think the phase-out of replaceable batteries was a natural design evolution driven by consumer demand? Or was it a deliberate move to lock users into expensive, anti-consumer ecosystems? Let me know your thoughts.